may feel, oh yes, I'm doing a great job, but really it may not be. It's the honesty that must be there because it's a cross message and it wouldn't be clear for all those in the room. Another, oh, the time. Can we have a time check? Oh, 4 minutes left. All right. I've noticed that there are signers, or even if the interpreter produces something, the audience may get upset. Or if the interpreter is giving a overinterpretation, the interpreter may not be able to produce accurately. If you are a CDI and you notice this mismatch, what exactly can be done? What is your experience? What is your best practices for that type of situation? The person is very sensitive. That may mean that you would need your team to let you know the emotions, to let them know, okay, no, they're not bad. Maybe an explanation is needed. Maybe you can bring it down to match what's going on. If you think, if the person thinks that you're upset, it may escalate. You may have to have your team there to explain or even be willing to admit that I was incorrect. That was me. I did not understand. I was incorrect. And that may diffuse the situation some. You may have to change your perspective. If you get upset, they will get upset. If you calm down, likely they will calm down as well. Remaining positive is key as well as also. So the team, as I said, is very vitally important. Okay, I saw one hand here and then another. So with the okay, you first, then you. Okay, here we go. The acronym LENC. I understood what each of those stood for, but could you go over the net portion once again? Well, you know, officially. So let's say they have a net, they go out into the ocean. I love seafood, I'm sorry, so that's why I'm mentioning it. So let's say they have the net, they're catching their fish and their shrimp and their crabs. What you catch is your skill. For example, let's say you sit back and you're viewing an interpreter. If you are feeding the interpreter, oh wait, you've missed this and you've done that. That is what you've caught, and the interpreter is able to repair their mistakes and fix the message. So that's why I felt that the net was a good acronym, a good example, because you're able to catch all of that information. And crabs too. Okay, so moving on. Not quite a question, but more of a comment. It's important to notice that English and ASL is a separate language. ASL's emotion is shown much differently than English. It may be more of a word choice or a pronunciation of the words louder, whereas in ASL it may be how large the sign is produced. So each person would have emotions, and it's how it's delivered. So the loud speaking may not equate to a large sign production, and that is very true. There's different levels of emotions, and I agree. If someone's yelling, let's say they're preaching, you can see, and then you would want to match that with your sign, or even just in your face with your sign, and not necessarily the sign's face. Or you can have your hands stiff. It's very interesting to see a male interpret versus a female, because they don't have to sign as large. They are more crisp and more intense. So I agree with you. There are different levels of emotion. Thank you so much for that comment. Moving on. If you have a strong team, they will be able to catch the affect, but some may not. They may be more concerned with the sign. So if you're so focused on the sign, you may miss out. You may be you are correct that you have an interpreter that over interprets for the presenter, and the message is missed. That's why you need the team. It all comes back to the team. If the message is getting lost, if the interpreter is stuck on the words and what's being produced, that means the feeder is not doing their job either. Because the person that's up, again, as I said, is the team, and you each need to depend on each other. You need to be able to deliver the message as accurately as possible. Specific words, signing errors, that is all encompassed in the delivery, and it falls back on each of the teams. There are good teams, there are not so good teams. You just kind of have to weigh your options when it comes to who you team with. Okay, additional questions. Okay, when there is a deaf interpreter with the team, will you need a person there to monitor, or what is your recommendation for that? The things you presented is very nice, but how can I apply this to my work? Regardless of if it's the deaf person up or the deaf person who is sitting feeding, it's about the team. When I mentioned the lens, L-E-N-C, it's important to be able to help each other with that concept. That may apply to classroom interpretation, it may apply to church interpretation, it may apply to just a general freelance job. It is your team. If you take out that team, the CDI or whomever it may be, they may say, oh, I'll just suffer through it, but not have the full understanding of the message. Did I answer your question? 7:33. Still got a little bit more time because we got to finish at 7:45. So, okay. Yes. Let's say there is a deaf person who is signing kind of lazily. Now, let me stop you for a moment. Is this through a conversation, or give me some environmental cues as to this scenario? Let's say it's a classroom. Okay. Let's say it's here on campus, and there's a deaf student, maybe one hearing student in the, and the deaf students are coming up to give a presentation, and they're signing very lazily. Should the interpreter voice lazily as well, or should the interpreter try and bring it up a notch because it needs to be on that academic level? What is your input? You say here on campus? Whoa, wait a minute. Huh, okay. They should voice on the level of the student's production, yes. The teacher should be the one to control what is going on. If the teacher is not able to understand, they need to correct the student. The interpreter should voice it accurately. Maybe the hearing student will say, I'm sorry, I cannot hear, and that may be the cue to let the teacher know that the production is not the best. Maybe they don't want to be seen. Well, let's say if the teacher is just kind of laid back and is not saying anything, should the interpreter continue to match the lazy signing? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, they should. We still got a little bit more. Any more questions? Oh, here we go.
To piggyback on Penny's comment, I know in some situation, there's a specific intent behind the message. So it may not be as clear, and it may have an impact on the presenter and the classroom discussion, and rather not the interpreter, but
as an interpreter, I'm trying to figure out the goal of this production. I may not focus so much on the signing style as the content. And it may be that this person needs to improve on their presentation skills. So I don't want to focus on the production because that impacts the decision that the interpreter makes. Okay, can you give an example, like the content for math or reading? Can you give an example? I actually have two examples in one situation. There was a student who was learning about a specific topic. His signs were not the best as of yet because he's still an emerging signer. As an interpreter, I view his signs, and I am not going to focus on his signing style. I'm going to wait for the content and then produce that. That is one example. My secondary example is, say there is a public speaking 101 class. It's the spring and it's the first presentation, and they sign small. I am not focused on the content. I am now going to focus on the production side. So there's actually two different situations, and there's not always one approach for how you are going to voice to match the student or consumer. It's the goals of the production. Beautifully said. Yes, I agree, beautifully said. It's not always about the content, it's mainly about the goals sometimes. More, anyone else? I'm curious as to how many of you work at Gallaudet here on campus? Number of hands. Work as staff or work as, what do you mean work? Staff, interpreters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, teacher, staff, interpreter. Okay, so there's a number of you all. Okay. So then you all have different scenarios, and I'm sure some students may sign small, some students may struggle, some may just give up and speak. I know there is a wide gamut of those who attend school here. How about outside of campus? Who works or works outside? Means you don't interpret on campus, you interpret out. Freelance, out in the community, education. I saw a twitching eye I had to explain. Outside, anyone outside? Okay, I see a both. Okay, on campus and off in the general community. So that means you must have rich experiences being able to do both. Being able to perform on campus, IVA, RBI, being able to produce interpretations in different locations, academic and non, there is a huge benefit with being able to see both sides of the lens. That's wonderful. I'm falling asleep. Let me try to make sure I keep myself together. So, okay, any more questions? Any more questions? Anything left? Anybody? I think we are getting good. Oh. All right, so I'm going to throw out a question just for enjoyment. How many of you have video recorded yourself and then critiqued yourself for enjoyment, for professional development, and how many of you recorded yourself and critiqued for enjoyment? Okay, we'll have a hand here. Do you mean for enjoyment like a song or for anything? Either recording for improving your skills or for, oh yeah, I'm always on Facebook. I have that. I got a number of videos. Okay, great. I see a few hands, a couple hands here and there. I see some head nods. That is very important to get that practice in. and then view yourself. And you may have to erase it and start again. If you feel that that's good, give that to someone else. Go ahead and let them critique it. Okay, what did you mean by that? Have that dialogue and do that assessment of your skills. I think that is vitally important. If you've never done it, you have to try it. We have a question in the back. Best piece of advice I've ever received is if you don't like to watch yourself on video, you're kind of squeamish. Oh no, I hate watching myself. Say, imagine what the deaf people think. They gotta watch you every day. You can't watch yourself. So that's just one thing that I keep in the back of the mind. I'm like, okay, well yeah, that's true. I need to watch myself and assess what I'm doing well and what I need to improve on. So that's just a little funny comment for you. Yeah, everybody keep that in the back of your mind. I'm standing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my favorite joke. Anyway, wait a minute. No, stand here. Okay, teamwork, as she said. Point that I would like to make is I've recorded myself several times, and when I'm nervous, I realize it, but I step from side to side. It's just an incontrollable thing that I do, and I've noticed if I recorded myself, and I'm able to stop. So being able to do that and critique is one key thing that I caught while recording myself, the sway from side to side. So were you able to stop after that? Well, yeah, I think so. Okay, well that's good. That's great practice for you, and it's needed. Anyone else have experiences they'd like to share? No experiences? Anything that you realize, okay, I may need to improve on? Tiffany Hill, our famous musician that is here with us. No, share what yeah, because you record regularly, and have you asked a deaf friend to, look, is this good, or just yourself? You just go ahead and find it, and that's it. Okay, you pick on me. Really, I'm not going to talk about the musical aspect. I just finished a project actually with a deaf friend, and she is a filmmaker. And her eyes were able to catch things and adjust things for me. Normally, I do it alone. I set up a camera and I just sign. It's just me, and then I will critique every so often. I try and ask a friend, but I'm kind of shy with that thing. I know it's hard to believe, but I am. But the project that I was working on, we really sat down and analyzed it. And this is the first time that I sat down and had several recordings of the same clip. I will record, then pause, then review, then go back and record again. And it actually looked different each time as it was produced again and again and again. I would watch and watch and watch. But it was actually really nice to have those deaf eyes to see what is clear, what may not be as clear as it pops up. So I strongly suggest, if you are feeling a little unsure, go ahead and invite that teammate to sit and critique with you. It hurts. Oh, it's quite an experience. I had to look over a few times, like, oh, really? But it's very nice to have those tidbits, those tools that support, or no, let's record that again. I really encourage you all to do that and have that in your tool bag and use that for later. Beautiful. Great. Wonderful. I think we have one person coming up to the break. Hello, everyone. One thing that I'd like, wait, is this a good place? Can everybody see me with the white behind me? Is it visually acceptable? Because I can go over to the middle. Wait, let me clear that off. Okay, black is much easier to see. I know from way back, I was actually struggling with the presentation, and I know with black it's a lot clearer for me and you all to see as well. Thank you. Okay, I think we have used up all of our time finally. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Okay, round of applause for Naisha. Thank you so much. Now, we will, oh, I forgot I need to say in one central operation. We are going to now start our general body meeting. If you do require CUs, please see Kathy in the back.
And that's it. Yeah. So we Or
Hello, everyone. Can I get your attention, please? Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. So busy chatting and trying to grab some food. So please, can you just make it quick and have a seat? Take your seat. Okay, so before we start, we're going to do a quorum, a count for quorum. Oh, sorry. Bear with me. And so we're going to count for quorum. How many of you are members in good standing? Please raise your hand high in the air. Only members. So that means you've been a member for 30 days, not just for today. Not a new member. Please hold them high in the air so I can do a count. Okay, so we got 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we have 4. Just to let you guys know about the PowerPoint, I've made a few adjustments, and I'll be the PowerPoint operator for tonight. Hi, welcome. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Paris McTivick. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I transferred to Gallaudet in July of last year. Woo, go Florida! Represent. Just kidding. Okay, let's cut the side channel. So no Gators. FSU, the Rattlers, family. Tallahassee in the house. Okay, so just give you a little bit of general information. That's about me. I transferred here in July of last year, and I just entered this program here at Gallaudet, the BAI program, and I really enjoyed it so far. So when I first transferred here, I joined NAOBI-DC, and I went to what is it, ASL chat circle. Do you remember that? I don't know if you're familiar. It was so much fun. It was busboy and it was at Po' Boy. It's called Po' Boy Gym. So typically, our meetings are strictly business, and we are not strictly business, and we kind of play around with the schedule a little bit. Typically we are, but we're not doing that tonight. So if you have any questions or concerns, comments, now is the time. We're going to break up into groups. And we're just going to brainstorm some ideas. So this side of the room will be one group. So please just get together now. And this side of the room, right here in the middle, will be another group. And on this last side of the room will be the last group. So please get together now. Go, go, go. Get together. Break into groups.
I am going to explain what to get into your groups. Don't worry. Just go ahead and get around. Everybody, get into your group. We've set up 3 groups, so you should be in a group to one side, group in the middle, group to the other side. Or one big group, that doesn't matter. Group, group, group. So everybody gather. Okay, I'm going to pass out a piece of paper. It's actually a Post-it. On the Post-it, you will respond to a question that will be on the board. I want you to discuss whatever you feel and put it down within your group. Wait, discuss in your group, put down what you feel. That sounds better. Rearrange that a little bit. Thank you for cooperating. Okay, so we have our first response. The answer is free food. Hey, if that's what you're here for, then that's what you're here for. These are, make sure I'm in the camera. Okay. Sure? I'm where I am? I don't want you to be here later. Okay. These are 2 general questions. You can put down whatever it is that you come up with. The goal is I want you all to interact, get to know someone new. My thought, personally, of NAOBI-DC is a family organization. We want to have partners with the community. We don't want to just be out on our own. Any concerns that you have, any thoughts that you have, whatever you would like to see this year, please put it down. I'll give you 5 to 10 minutes or so. Also, introduce yourselves. Say where you are, where you're from, where you work. Go ahead and have a good time.
I'm grateful. Okay, not a little.
Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm sorry to cut y'all short and interrupt. I know it was brief. We need to continue on with our meeting. You want to put the lights on and off for us to get our attention? Oh, yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. So, we would like to continue on with the show.
Can everyone please return back to their seats, full circle, so we can begin our meeting? We will continue the groups again close to the end, so just an FYI. Okay, so the next order of business. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to celebrate our special night. My name is Rodney Levon. This is my name sign, and I'm really happy to be a membership chair. We have a membership chair. Sorry, we have a little bit of technical difficulties. Just bear with us for a second. I'm happy that everyone has came, and I'm the new membership chair. All right, we're just having some technical problems. Just bear with us for a second. We'll continue shortly. Oh, thank you. Part-time student, part-time magician. Okay, I'm so sorry. We had some technical difficulties, but the show must go on. Hello. I'm so glad everyone was able to make it for our special night. This is my name sign. My name is Rodney Vaughn. I'm happy to serve you all as the new membership chair. So I just wanted to share with you some events that we're going to be going on. So I'm just going to briefly touch on a few of them. And if you want more information, you can check out our website. First, we're going to discuss our general body meeting. We're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to start. Okay, our general body meetings will be held on the last Thursday of every day, every other month. If you need an interpreter, please request one. And we will limit the meetings to just a full hour. An hour workshop, an hour of general body meeting. Starting at 7. Again, if you want more information, visit our website. The next order of business is the learning tree. So if you want any free professional development, you should take advantage of this opportunity. It's to help skill development in interpreters. So we'll have 3 different parts. The first part will consist of mentorship and reciprocity. So we encourage all interpreters to come out and help and support and improvement on everyone's skills. And we also be hosting a book club meeting every month. We also have the Power of the Pen. And it will have different presentations and different, everyone will have different presenters with different topics. The cost will be very minimal. So again, you can look at our website for more information about that. Lastly, we'll be hosting ASL chat circles. The goal is to get different groups together each month and interpret, to have interpreters, ASL students, there's a wide range of people in the DC area. Lastly, we're going to have the Interpreter College Fair. It used to be known as the Interpreter Career Fair. Students who are interested in becoming interpreters, or if they just want to come out and support, or if you graduated from an ITP program, please come out and join. We appreciate the help and all your support and supporting our alma maters. We'll also be hosting our NAOBI-DC family cookout. This is July 23rd. It happens every year and it's been growing ever since. So you're welcome to come and join. Last, we're going to be hosting our Elevation Conference, which is formerly known as Preaching to the Choir. This is very dear to NAOBI-DC and our members. And it our members are diverse, and the members that we serve are diverse. So the meeting is specific, the conference is specifically for interpreters, so in a religious setting. So please visit that website. Now, I know that was, you know, a lot of information. We have a lot going on. We're really excited, and hopefully you are too. So if you have not yet joined, please come see me, and I can help you start your membership, and hopefully have a wonderful night. Hello, everyone. Sorry, my video was a little extensive, but I just added a few changes. I was just recently informed of. The learning tree that's consisted of 3 parts. We'll have our book club. It's called Engage. Second part will be the mentorship, which is reciprocity. And third, we will have the Power of the Pen series. So maybe, I think this was last month. Oh, no, we're still in March. It was a Wednesday, and we had the ASL chat circle. My dad was into the hospital, so it got canceled. So we'll be hosting that again next month on the 20th. I see there's a lot of, it's Cowboy Gyms. There were several comments about where Cowboy Gyms is located. It's on 8th Street. It's right in front of the Bank of America. Right, I just want to make sure that's clear for everyone. Thank you. And also, we've changed the day of the Interpreter College Fair. I think it's April 16th. I know the video was a little off, but that was from the NAOBI champion. So we made a few changes since then. So I want to make sure that's clear on what date it's going on. And the NAOBI-DC cookout is July 30th, not the 23rd. Okay, so we already discussed that. Okay, good evening. Hello, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Let me see who's here. I want to give special recognition to Latanya Jones, who drove here from Philly, all the way from Philly. She's so committed, man. What's up, Philly? We have quite a number of members over in Philadelphia. Tanya, I guess, can you tell us how many we have over there?
We have a number of Black interpreters there. If they're all members, that's a better question. I try my best to convince them, to get them to join. We'll see what happens in the future. Okay, great. Well, she's one of many Black interpreters in Philadelphia. They do not have a chapter there. There's a number of cities, obviously, that don't have chapters. But there is a question that said, wait, what is that? That is my sign for chapter. Oh, anyway. As I said, she is one who became a member and is here tonight. And that's good, right? That's commitment. Some of you who live on Northeast or on 8th Street won't come. Some live right near me in Southeast, excuse me, and won't come. But we are going to continue to pray for those who are not with us, and hopefully they'll come on out. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I don't want to single her out, but we're talking about professional development, and that those are all over the country. The opportunities are few and far between. So we take this type of opportunity serious. We are able to provide professional development, and it is open to all persons. Okay? All right, moving on then. Oh, yes. Thank you for breaking off into groups, having a brief discussion. I do understand that it was brief, and it's never enough time. We had around an hour time frame for this. But the goal is we want to hear from you. Okay? We want to know what you want to see, but more so how you would like to be served and how you would like to serve. There's a number of people who have ideas and then sit back and relax and wait for us to deliver. I want all of you all to pull your sleeves up and get involved. If you have an idea, that's great. Then join a committee. You want to lead something? That's great. Let me know. Okay? If you have an idea of something new, that is great. Come on and join us. The doors are wide open for anyone. Please do not assume because the board has many different things set up and planned. There are available opportunities for you all to join. There's plenty of opportunities. The future, you can fill in the blank. All right? Okay, I'm done preaching. All right. Let's see. Last year in September, we, and when I say we, I mean NAOBI-DC. I was not on the board last year, obviously, but we, as in members of NAOBI-DC, hosted a strategic planning day. The pictures that you see behind me represent a number of the ideas that were delivered from the members. Just like you wrote down on your Post-it notes, the same thing happened last year. Who here was actually here for the strategic planning day? Okay, there's a number of hands up. So do you all remember doing that? The sticky notes and sticking them to the wall? Okay, great. Well, what I did, I took the opportunity and took a picture of the sticky notes. I'm sorry, it's with my phone, not a camera. I took pictures of the sticky notes, and I have those. Okay, so I took pictures of those. I have saved them, gone through them, and I now have set up plans for the year utilizing that bit of information. So everything that I captured is how the plans have been set up. So please don't think that what you see the board doing now is just created from the mind of Billy's big head. I feel like that's an accurate interpretation. Please Okay, I can't focus now. Sorry about that. Oh, now you're gonna interpret for me. Okay, as I was saying, the members were very strong, and they said they want a better connection with our sister organization, DCA-BDA. So that's what we did. We set up the NGB, or NAOBI Gives Back initiative. That is a long list of community service efforts because that's what was requested. And that is a direct partnership with DCA-BDA. As you see in some of the pictures in the earlier slides, it was MOK, Community Day of Service Beautification Day. That was our first, oh, I know there was a few people here, okay? A few people, you know what, your picture's on the slides too, now I think about it. Anyway, that was our first event for the year partnering with DCA-BDA. We do have several more events coming up soon. The announcement will be made. I'm not going to take all the time. So NGB, as I said, there are a number of community events planned to partner with DCA-BDA, and that is open and welcome for any to join and participate in. The members stated that they wanted to see more professional development. Okay, well, we can't host workshops without a professional development chair. So we need you. I'm welcome for anyone to step up, so please step up. We have three available positions currently. Bylaws chair, professional development committee chair, and vice president. If you would like to join, if you like to become any of the positions, you must be a full member first and foremost. Does everyone know what a full member is? Okay. If you would like to be the professional development chair or the vice president, you have to be a full member and a certified interpreter, nationally certified interpreter. You can't come with the QAS, excuse me. That's cute, but that doesn't qualify. Okay. If you would like to be vice president, in addition, you must be certified, a full member, and Black. Okay? For full member in general, any person can be a full member. Any person can become a full member. That means Rose, that means you, well, you already a full member, but you, Tony, PCRD in the house, anyone can be a full member. We will soon take advantage of getting our 501c3, which means any nonprofit organization can be approved to be, who is approved to be a 501c3 cannot be discriminatory about who becomes a full member. That is the point. So anyone can become a full member. Please. What else did I need to say briefly? Another message that the membership wanted to see was alternative professional development. So that's how we added the available free workshops during the general body meeting. Now, we don't have a professional development chair currently, and that is fine. So we can't just host and decide for all of the professional development, but we are able to add workshops prior to the general body meeting. We, the board, also did host, well, shall I say, we are working on the annual conference. That is not under the professional development chair, it is separate. I'm explaining because I've had several questions and several people come up to me to say, well, you're hosting a lot of professional development. I have ideas that I would like to contribute. Well, the professional development committee will be happy to accept all of those ideas once it is established. We have 6 general body meetings left, for the year. This is our second. Well, Really, it's the second, even though it's the third. Well, we have 4 more for the remainder of the year. The first meeting of the year and the last meeting of the year will not have professional development. The first meeting of the year, you will see the Night of Champions. Did anyone go to the first meeting, the Night of Champions? You were there. You received a reward, Ms. Bolt. Oh, your hand is up. Okay, just make sure. I'm picking on you. I'm picking on you. The last meeting of the year will be election. So there's no time for professional development for either of those meetings because they're a little crazy. In between, yes, we will provide a full 1-hour workshop, 1 hour before the general body meeting. That's why we changed the time from 7 to 6:30-ish to 7:30. And then after that, we will have our general body meeting from 7:30 to 9. Everybody got it? Okay, thank you to Naisha Washington Shepherd, who taught our workshop from 6:30 to 7:30. Who was there? A lot of hands raised. Thank you so much to each of you. Of those who came, who are all full members? Wait, did you just join? No, you just joined. You've been doing? Oh, okay. I in my heart, I know who was there, who just joined and who didn't. I'm just kind of picking. But we are working to increase our membership by offering those free professional development workshops. So people will be interested and they'll come to take advantage. The next general body meeting, which will be the last Thursday in May, Fred Bean. Everybody know who Fred is? Okay. He is confirmed to teach a workshop. And the name of the workshop has escaped me, but we will promote and you will get more information about that later. For the July general body meeting, the 1 hour workshop before will be Richie Bryant. He's actually here with us this evening in the back. He said, hey, what's up? He will be providing the workshop for the July meeting. Well, prior to the July meeting. The name of it, again, has escaped me. But we will be advertising for that as well. For the September meeting, the presenter has not confirmed. I'm just going to throw the name out there. Oh, excuse me, I'm not going to throw the name out there. Okay, and that's it for me. I'm going to turn it back over. There's 18 minutes left. Okay. Hello, everyone, again. I'm going to be brief as possible. You may be trying to clarify the difference between the different types of members: full, supporting, student, and organizational. Full members, the cost for each is $25, $15, $10, and $50. I'm not going to get into the specifics for each. You must be an interpreter, no matter full-time or part-time, to be a full member. Supporting, you cannot vote. Students is if you're currently enrolled in an ITB program. It could be CBCC, it could be Gallaudet, it could be any place. And businesses, it can be any student, not only university, it can be of the high school level as well. And of course, organizational. That's $50. And of course, if you are a business, okay, I would like to add. No, you stay here. I'm just gonna add. I'm sorry, I would like to just add one thing. The student member we are upgrading it this year. For student members, you are guaranteed a letter of recommendation to any college that you choose to apply for. You will get a direct letter from the president of NAOBI-DC. Okay? I've already written for this year, so I'm happy to continue. It's not a game. There's a question for a student member. If you want to apply for college, and of course they may require a letter of recommendation, the president of NAOBI-DC is happy to write that. That would come from him, yes. Then. Chat circles will continue. They are monthly, the third Wednesday of the week, from 6:30 to 8:30. The location, some have not been decided as of yet. If you have any ideas, any favorite restaurants, if there's a place you would like to go and you think would be great for a chat circle, please let me know. If you have a topic that you would like to discuss, please let me know. We're open for any. Now, you can join us if you're an interpreter or if you're deaf or a student or anyone. As I mentioned previously, April 20th will be our next chat circle. We think it will be at Whole Boys Gym. And I will advertise more soon. Thank you so much. Any questions? No? No? Okay. Thank you very much, Rodney. Just mentioned that we're still searching for a PDC chair, but that says publications. So you're correct, and I am wrong. Thank you for the beat from the audience. Oh, you're just so sweet. We have 15 minutes left. So we do want to hear from you. Please, if there's any questions, any comments, any concerns, the floor is now open. We have one. Not a question, but I would like to share. I recently wrote a book, a children's book. Round of applause. And I actually have a copy here. You can use this for the book club, correct? Oh, I said yes, but wait, let me not answer too quickly. RD hasn't approved your book as of yet, so, oh, well. You're gonna take care of that though, aren't you, Billy? Gotcha. Okay, great. So once it's been approved, then we can use my book. It is available on Amazon.com or my personal website, www.paulinerosemore.com. Thank you. Pauline, I actually have something for you. What's the name of the book? Gabriella and Samantha's New Mom. It's based on my own foster care stories. So this is book number 1. There are more in the works. So thank you. All right. We just broke out into groups. Does anyone, I know the group was kind of brief. You started with your name and your background. I would like to recognize any new members. If you are a new member, you paid today, you are a member or a visitor. Member! Woo! Member! Woo! Oh, wait. The 2 new members, if you're a brand new member, wait, Rodney, come over, we can't see the camera. Thank you. Oh, no, you renewed. You're not new. You renewed. No, we mean first-time members, not new. We mean first-time members. We have a gift bag with a cup, a pen, a clip, a light. It has all types of goodies in it, presented by our president. Thank you for joining with us. Wait a minute. When I joined, I didn't get a gift bag. This is brand new. Oh, wait, you joined last year? No, I want my gift bag. No, it's the past board. You better blame them. That had nothing to do with us. Train gone. Gotcha. Just kidding around. Okay, as I've mentioned, you all broke out into groups and you put down a bit of information on the Post-it notes, correct? Would you like to share what you put down on the Post-it notes? No share? Nothing? Silence? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My group was this side of the room. I think there were 2 or 3 people that didn't have a chance because it wasn't enough time. I think it was about 8 or 9 of us. We did take a moment to introduce ourselves. We all said that we came to network, to meet, to socialize. That was a great number of the comments. There were a few first times, and a few said they wanted to improve skills and to meet new people. Thank you. Please know that our president is going to come around and collect those Post-it notes right now. Did you not write it down? Oh, I thought it was homework. Oh no. Oh, secretary, what happened? We just were getting to know each other. That's all it was. Shame. Okay, I would like to chat about what our group said. Billy, you missed. Oh, well, never mind. I thought we were going to take turns sharing, but he's collecting. So, well, thank you for being willing. Next event that we have coming up is the Interpreter Career Fair. Please put this in your schedule, put it in your iPhone, put it in your laptop. We are going to have a number of schools represented at the career fair. Eastern Kentucky University, Miami-Dade College, woo, woo, woo. Sorry, that's mine. San Diego Community College District, Maryville College, Camden County College, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, Northern Virginia Community College, California State University at Northridge, CVCC, whoop whoop for CVCC, CCBC, I'm sorry, and of course, California State University. I'm sorry. NGB is next up to discuss, which would be me, so I can't voice.
Okay, so here we have 3 plans. We have more in the works, but you know this is all for now. most are still in the works. I would like to start from the bottom and work my way up. So first off, at the bottom, we have the happy hour. You know, we like to drink. So we plan to have a happy hour to network and socialize with us at DCA BDA, and with all the other different letters and organizations. We had this set up for Friday, May 7th? The first Friday of May. It's either the 7th or the 6th, I can't really remember, the 6th, sorry, yes. So, our goal is at the Renaissance Hotel to meet. We found out they want to charge us, and it's not really in our budget, so that's not gonna happen. So we're searching for a new location, but we are still intent on having and hosting it on May 6th. The second one is Deaf School Beautification Day. It's the same as before. We will be doing a local location, maybe Kendall School here. I recently got to chat with one of the representatives from the Kendall School today, and I let them know what we would like to do, and they liked the idea of it. They said maybe not for cleanup, but they have a graduation at the end of the year. They would love people to go and support because all the families will be coming and some can't sign. So, and some can, but they want to see the community involved, and they would love us to go and to support the graduation event. It's still in the works though. The first on this list is Dress for Success. It's a clothing drive, a huge event. So we expect y'all to clean out your closets. From winter into summer is becoming hot now, but collect all those business attire, and we will be donating to Deaf Reach. The day of the drive, well, we will be donating it. The event is on June 25th, the last Saturday in June. That event is not only for clothes, we will also have a workshop, resume building and writing, interview skills, partnering with Deaf Reach. Also, we recently got support from the Baltimore Police Department. They are willing to set up and collect clothes as well, and we are so thrilled about that and for this event. We want to work and partner with many different organizations and communities for all over and joining us to donate all your used clothes, lightly used clothing. So we have a few months. We do have more in the pipe, but for now, you know, that's what's coming up in the meantime. All right, so that is that. All right, who's ready for the cookout? That's on the 2013. I know it says that, but no, that's we're not going back in time. This was for 2014, 2015. Go ahead. Are y'all ready for the announcement? When will it be? What will it be? July 30th, 26. Oh, that was 6 points. That's your birthday? We'll bring a birthday cake. 2016. I know it's wrong. It's 2016. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It's really exciting to see so many new faces. I hope that y'all continue to come back. as much as possible. And take it away, Mr. Billy. So you see that's Paris. No, that's not my sign name. This is my sign name. No, Paris. No, Paris. What? Say, be that right. You used to be Paris. All right. So anyway, let's give our host meeting a round of applause. He did a good job tonight, yeah? Yay, nay, A, B, C. What grade do y'all give him? A plus? Much love. So, okay, I want to impress upon you and emphasize that I want to see more leaders from you, the group here. Yes, you also. Kojo, he has a question.
I have a question for you. You were asking for leaders. Now, there are a number of us who may be members, but maybe not exactly certified, or maybe not Black. I don't really know how to put it. That's a joke. Some of us as members have skills worthy to become a leadership role, maybe even bylaws specifically. Is it open for us to kind of wing it, but can we modify some of the rules to allow the door to be open for other members who are not exactly like Richard Bryan? Would that make sense? What do you think? Just throwing that out there, question for you. Well, that is a good question. Before I answer your question, it's now 9 o'clock, right? Yeah. Okay, so just FYI, he's gathering his items and is headed for the door, but it's now decided to have his seat, and President Billy has a ring shot. Go ahead. Good question. The bylaws will remain the same, but what is required, the leadership positions, i.e. president, vice president, those will not be able to change. I do apologize. If you're not certified, you will not become vice president or president. Those are the rules as it stands, and this is an interpreter-based organization. I don't want to veer too far off topic. This is not personal. Let's say, for example, PCRID. Comparing them to NAOBI-DC. No one goes to PCRID and asks that question. No one does. People are clear that it's an interpreter-based organization. So, as I speak of NAOBI-DC, I see a lot of members, a lot of our members, who are family, per se, but not interpreters. And may not even be trying to become interpreters, but they feel welcome to come to NAOBI-DC. And of course, you come where you feel welcome and you would like to serve, you may have ideas, you want to give back. And I totally understand, and we do accept that to a point. Leaders must have a specific focus, and they must go toward the goal of providing for professional working interpreters. That is why this organization was set, and that is not changing. We've always been focused on the improvement of the dynamic quality of all interpreters. And that may be those who fit within our family. Some positions may never be filled if it's not for a certified interpreter. Now, that does not mean you can't serve in another leadership role. For example, the learning tree. There are several components to the learning tree. It's not necessarily led by a certified interpreter, and that's not specified in the bylaws. The bylaws does not mention the fact that you must be a certified interpreter to head the professional development committee. So let's say you challenge me to serve as the professional development chair. And you can, but you would lose. You would lose simply because it's tradition that one position we typically hold for a certified interpreter to run. Any disagreement? Any old school members who've been here for some time? That is the only position that I know by laws, you do not have to be certified, but typically for the professional development chair, it must be a certified interpreter. Bylaws chair, membership committee, publications committee, you do not have to be a certified interpreter to be in that aspect. Those have wiggle room, whereas the others do not. Yeah. I'm sorry to miss the question. She just asked a question to say, well, what if that position does not get filled? And that is a good question because we are currently in that state. For example, if there's someone who would like to sign up to be a committee member, there has been 3 people, I saw 3 people sign up to join said committee. Does that mean that we gonna, without a PDC chair, nothing will happen? That is a good question. Very good question. The board has been discussing how to best keep those persons who have signed up for professional development committee involved. It may not be an actual committee. It may not be established until a chair is chosen. At the current time, there is other professional development opportunities for those persons to serve in, like in the learning tree. There is the Power Hour workshops that we still have 3 more of. Our annual conferences. So there's a number of professional development opportunities to keep them busy until an actual chair takes hold of the position. As currently, we don't have a vice president. That doesn't mean that we're desperate. Oh, anybody, please come. We're taking our time to carefully choose the right person. We are not desperate to fill said position. We want to make sure that we provide the membership with quality, a quality leader. Did I answer your question? Yes and no, but okay, it's fine. We'll talk offline, even better. Just let me know what type of ideas you have, and let me know how to serve you. We will talk offline. Boom. Anything else? What happened to the logo competition? Good question. Well, I know it's still going on, but I need more information, and I know there are a few other people that are interested as well. Again, good question. There's actually a lot of people interested in the logo competition. And what's a nice way I can say this? We are currently waiting for that advertisement from our publication committee. So we're waiting to get that out to the membership, but we will extend the due date. Last meeting we said, oh, this meeting we decided it's out of the pond, so we hadn't heard anything. So if the competition doesn't start, it won't end, so we will extend the date. And we won't begin it until you hear some advertisements, but it will be coming. Okay, all right. Anything else? Any announcements? No? Okay, any questions? Oh yes, one more, of course. The Elevation Conference. There's been a few questions about the conflict with PCRD's conference. And as far as we know, there is no conflict. We have never conflicted with PCRD's conference. We always make sure that we know when PCRD's conference will be annually, and then we decide our conference around that. We will never conflict with PCRD. Amen. Amen. I'm not a hater. Oh, one more comment. In relation to what Kojo just, his question he just posed. When speaking about that issue, we've actually talked about that at PCRD, about committees and members, policies, the requirements to be involved. We feel you must be a member. If there's a deaf person who would like to join, that is fine, but they can join as a regular deaf community member. If they are very interested in interpreting, but they may not want to join, we are now discussing how we can maybe adjust our policies to be a little bit more flexible so that we can welcome those types of individuals who would like to be involved. I think it is important that interpreters understand that our work is actually part of the deaf community. So I understand that thin line, but there's a number of interpreters like, as I, a Caucasian person, have come to NAOBI-DC, and I came and I say, okay, well, should I go? Or there's so many advertisements out there, it's like, oh no, I can't go to that. It's the same concept with deaf and hearing. I didn't realize I could join NAD. And that was a sharp realization for me. So maybe the two of you, as we said, we'll talk offline and we can work out some sort of tandem and figure out how we can involve each other more. That may be a proposal to discuss something with DCA, and a few others as well. We should start thinking about all of this, our membership, our roles, and our goal. You're not the only one who faced that struggle. Many of us do. Thank you so much. One more comment. I don't want you all to think that I'm just some power-hungry individual, but I want you all to understand that the organization should include the community perspective. You're serving the community, you're developing professionalism, but how do you know what you need to improve on? I can tell you that if I'm on the board and I bring that perspective. Don't dismiss my perspective until that you'll just do it yourself. I know, as I said, it's a sticky situation. You don't want to adjust the organizational structure, but you want to include the community perspective because that's how you have longevity. Thank you so much for my 2 cents. Okay, we're going to hold. Yep, and the time. And let's keep that memorable. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I wanted to say, okay. I'm more than willing to sit down and have these discussions. But to add to that, please know that all ideas are always welcome. I don't want anyone feeling that, oh man, I couldn't say anything, I feel isolated. Please do not. I was like you when I first came. I had a number of ideas and I felt stagnant until I decided I was going to get up, establish myself, that I was ready to serve. Not to blame. Okay, but yes, but you did come, so please join the committee. If you feel strong, you want that wiggle room, join the bylaws committee. That is actually the first committee that I joined. And we changed the bylaws. I contributed my ideas just like you can contribute yours, okay? Please join. There's a hand here, and there's another hand here, and there's just one more question here in the back. I wanted to add to his comment about the deaf community, make sure we involve their perspectives, and maybe even with professional development, maybe add a position of their liaison or something, so that we can incorporate the ideas from the community to help with professional development. That's a great idea. Join the bylaws committee. Throwing that out there. All of your ideas, you can bring it to your general body meeting, join the committee, and we can process it from there. And closing remarks. Thank you again. I appreciate everyone coming. Please drive safe. I am not in the camera. Please drive safe and exchange numbers, meet a new friend, socialize. Oh, food. Please eat some more of the food. There's a number of it left. Thanks. Love you. Drive safe. And good night.